Hey guys, Jay here. In this video, I'll be showing you how to install Node.js using Node Version Manager, or NVM, on the Google Cloud Platform for free. Please note that this video will not teach you how to use Node. This video focuses on managing Node versions on Linux, specifically on Google Cloud. If you already have a Google Cloud account, or if you've already followed my Python on Google Cloud video, you can skip to the timestamp on the screen now. One slight disclaimer, you will need a valid debit or credit card when creating an account, but it will not be used unless you choose to get a higher performance server. The first thing you need to do is log into your Google account and go to console.cloud.google.com. Choose the country that you reside in, choose your email preferences, and agree to the terms of service, and then click the Agree and Continue. Click Activate, and then fill out all the fields again, click Agree and Continue. Now you'll be prompted for payment details. As you can see on the left side, there is no auto charge after the free trial ends. It's just needed to make sure that you aren't a robot and in case you want to upgrade your account later. Go ahead and fill out your information. I'll blur mine out for obvious reasons. Once you finish filling out your info, click Start My Free Trial. This may take a few minutes. Once the page loads, go ahead and click Compute Engine. Once it's finished getting ready, click the Create button. Again, this could take a few minutes. Choose an instance name if you'd like, and select the region and zone nearest you. Now the important part. Select the specs for your cloud server. This is where you need to be mindful of price. If you want to host for free, select the specs that I do. If you want higher performance, select the specs that work for you. I'm going to select the Micro 1 Shared Virtual CPU. You can see that there are a lot of OS options. I kept the default settings. Once you're finished, click Create. Once again, you may have to wait a few minutes. Once this is finished, click the SSH button. If you've ever worked with Linux before, you may be familiar with SSH. For those of you who aren't familiar, SSH stands for Secure Shell, and it allows you to remotely and securely access a Linux machine's command line or terminal. While my Google Cloud SSH session is connecting, I'll go ahead and open up the NVM GitHub repo. I'll put the link down in the video description, and I'll also put all the links and commands on my website and link the article below. Go to github.com/nvm-sh/nvm. Now that my SSH session has connected, I'll demonstrate that I don't have Node or npm installed on this instance already. You can see that the commands are not found. I do have both curl and wget installed by default. This command will use curl to download and bash to run the install script. If you would prefer, you can download, read, and run the install script manually, but I will go ahead and copy, paste, and run this install command. Now that NVM is installed, close the terminal and reopen a new instance. You can see that NVM is now installed, but we still need to install Node. List the Node versions that are available to install by typing nvm ls-remote. Now type nvm install followed by the version number you would like to install. Alternatively, you can use nvm install node because node is an alias for the latest version of node in NVM. Now if we rerun nvm ls, you will see that we now have versions of node installed, and you can verify the current version and installation by typing node-v and or npm-v. To switch to a different version of Node, first install it by typing nvm install followed by the version number, which again you can get by running nvm ls-remote, and then type nvm use followed by the version number to switch to that version of Node. Or you can simply use nvm use node to switch back to the latest version. To uninstall nvm, you just need to delete the nvm directory, and you can do this by typing rm-rf and then either passing in the path to the NVM directory or just using the environment variable. This will force delete the NVM directory and all of the files inside it. Of course, always be careful when running rm-rf. This is not reversible and you don't want to accidentally delete the wrong directory. Now if I close the terminal and reopen a new instance, you'll see that NVM, Node, and NPM are no longer available. I hope you found this tutorial helpful. If you did, please consider liking the video so that more people will see it. If you would like to see more videos like it in the future, consider subscribing so you'll be notified when I upload. As always, thanks for watching and have a great day.